I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another review. This is a Patreon request for Forrest, who got one of the bigger tiers on my Patreon. I appreciate that. And thank you to everyone who has done that, both directly to my PayPal or via Patreon for the request. I really appreciate that. If you ever want to request review, re-review, commentary, movie topic, what have you, again, either directly via my PayPal or be part of my Patreon. Either way is fine. Be down in the info box if you're interested. But the film you wanted me to talk about today is La Bamba. Now, La Bamba, I had seen bits and pieces of, but the more I think about it, I don't think I had ever seen this all the way through, which is strange because I'm a big Lou Diamond Phillips fan. And I might have seen enough that I'm like, oh, I've seen the film, but I don't think I've truly seen it from beginning to end. Because I love Lou Diamond Phillips. I think he's an underrated actor. I love The First Power. That's my favorite Lou Diamond Phillips movie. I love The First Power. I love the first Young Guns. I'm not a fan of the second one because various reasons. Let's see, Extreme Justice, I barely remember. Renegades, I think that was called. I barely remember that with him and Kiefer. But I even like the film he did called Bats. I think that's a fun, underrated B movie. This shark one he did was alright, called Red Water. Anytime I see Lou Diamond Phillips, I get a smile on my face. I just really enjoy him as an actor. And he does a great job here. Of course, he plays Ritchie Valens, he was a superstar, sadly for a short time, because him, Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, they had gotten on this plane, and it was during a storm, and the plane crashed, and Ritchie Valens died at, I think it was 17 years old, right when he was about to really kick in the high gear of his success. And it does make you think that imagine that, 17 years old, and your whole life ahead of you. You're now going to be successful. You're not going to have to worry about money. You're going to be able to take care of your family. You're gotten your dream, and then this cruel, fucking cruel twist of fate. It sucks. And sadly, that's the case. I mean, sadly more often than we think. And it does make you think for a bit. And Lou Diamond Phillips does a great job as the lead character. Also, Esai Morales, who's in this film called Bad Boys from 1983, which I reviewed on the channel. And in that review, I mistook him. I got mixed up with the guy from the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are two different actors. But I do know this is the guy from the Bad Boys 1983 movie with Sean Penn, which I didn't mind. I reviewed that on the channel a few months ago. I didn't mind that film. And he plays Lou Diamond Phillips' character, his brother, where he used to be in jail. He's gotten out. He's a bit of a troublemaker, But you still get the idea that these two really do care for each other. They are brothers. They are... Even though Esai Morales' character screws up from time to time and can be a bit... He screws up at times and he gets jealous and resentful, especially when his brother's succeeding. There's still love in there. So it's not a one-dimensional villain. Granted, it's based on true events, but even then, they can... they just still take that and make it one-dimensional one way or another. But I thought the actors did their jobs well. And I bought them being brothers. I bought them being friendly with each other. Like the brother makes you think his hand is hurt, but then he slowly gives LDP the finger. And they're just having fun with each other up this hill. Other actors, Elizabeth Peña, who I remember from the 1990 film Jacob's Ladder. Sadly, she was also in the first Rush Hour movie. Sadly, she passed away quite a while ago. And she's here as a girl who used to be with LDP, but is now with Esai Morales' character. And pretty much shows his journey, sadly the short journey, where he meets this white girl named Donna, who Ritchie Valens would... Valens was not his real name. I forget exactly. Was it Velasquez? But then it was changed to Valens. And they do explain that in the movie. And the songs he created were filmed with songs like Donna, based on this girl he liked, as well as La Bamba, his biggest hit. La 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 Bamba. And pretty much it's either dealing with Esai Morales and Elizabeth Peña's characters, the relationship not working well, and she's pregnant, and he's always gone or drinking. Lou Diamond Phillips' character is very nice, down to earth. He gets in with his band. They won't let him sing, but then when he does sing, he's rocking this country bar and doing well. There's some nice moments of humor when Lou Diamond Phillips' character and others, they want to advertise for this big party that really showcases talents, invite as many people as they can. The mom's making posters, and the brother goes, "Come on, a monkey can do better than that." And then the mom goes, "Oh, really?" And then you cut to Esai Morales' character doing it. And it's like, sure kept my mouth shut. I like the way that played out. And the brother... he's trying to go on the straight and narrow. He's a very flawed character. And he's doing stuff with his art, which the mom doesn't appreciate. But he's a very flawed character. He has a lot of rough spots, and times you don't really like him. But at the end of the day, I just see there's a good bit of heart to the character. Even when he's getting a bit resentful of Lou Diamond Phillips' success, as he gets with a manager played by Joe Pantoliano, who's in The Matrix, among other movies. Cool to see him in here. Now, I don't know about the real Ritchie Valens. But in the movie, they mentioned how he had this fear of flying, and someone he knew died because of a plane crash, and he had nightmares of dying in a plane crash. Was that for real, or is that something they just dramatically put into the movie? Again, from a guy who don't know shit about him, you can, and if you want, let me know. Is that something they just specifically put into the movie? Because if so, I thought that was a bit too heavy-handed. But if that was for real, then yeah, that's a bit creepy. But again, you let me know what it is. And it kind of, in a weird way, surprised me that at the end of the day, it didn't seem like a lot happened. But on the flip side, that's kind of the sadness of it, because the character, this person in real life, was only 17 when he died. Whether I buy Lou Diamond Phillips as a 17-year-old, okay, but yeah, still, I'll deal with it. Because I love LDP for life, at least in my opinion. I'm always down for LDP. It does showcase that he was just starting, and it really hit home when the two have this really nice phone call, which again, that might be dramatically put into the movie, but if that's the case, I liked it because they both have this nice phone call where they kind of patch things up, but at the same time, it doesn't come off as corny, doesn't come off as schmaltzy. I thought both actors played their jobs very, very well. Very well. Well, spoilers, I guess, starting now. Of course, he gets on the plane. You have the whole, I've heard this before. I don't know if that's really what happened, but I've heard this story before where the reason he got on the plane was because of a coin toss, and if he had lost it, he would still be alive. But I mean, that story's been around forever on that. They're on the plane, it cuts away, the mom and the brother, they hear that he died in a plane crash. And I guess, in truthfulness, there's not really much else you could do movie-wise. I wouldn't say it ended anticlimactic or sudden. Maybe, for some reason, I wanted a little bit more. It's pretty much they hear about the phone call, you see a little bit of a funeral, like limos and stuff. The brother yelling Ritchie's name on like a little bridge, and then cut to showcasing Lou Diamond Phillips singing La Bamba again. You know, I guess to send the audience home with at least a glimmer of a smile. Maybe I wanted like a little bit more, whether it be narration or text or I don't know, maybe a few other scenes of the brother. Like, what did he do after that? Did he really get on the straight and narrow? Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips does a great job, as do Esai Morales and Elizabeth Peña and Joe Pantoliano and everybody else. The actors carry the film. The music is solid. A lot of his Ritchie Valens stuff, like La Bamba and Donna and some of the other songs he sang before that. I mean, based on this movie, Ritchie Valens seems like a very nice guy, down-to-earth guy. And it's a good movie. It's a good, simple, straightforward, I guess you would call biopic. And I just see why Lou Diamond Phillips, like, this is the movie people saw. I know he did another one I haven't seen called Stand and Deliver, but people like saw this, and then that really catapulted his career because it was a surprise hit. And then he would get films like Young Guns and many other films. Young Guns, Renegades, Extreme Justice, The First Power, Disorganized Crime, that was another one, which I don't mind that film. But yeah, anyway, thoughts on La Bamba. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Thank you once again, Forrest. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.